Hi, my name is Etoria Tompkins. I'm Brandy Thompson's mother.
First question: how did growing up adopted change your life?
Well, first off, when I was younger, it was very hard um, because lots of times the kids made fun of, me because I was didn't have a mother or father. So that was very hard growing up. As I got older, still not knowing if I had any family out there, it was very hard because it had me holding on to other families to be able to have a family, and it was pretty difficult. Going through the different foster homes was difficult because lots of times in the foster homes people don't treat you right, because you're not their child, so you're kind of disposable. So it was pretty hard.
Second question: how did being adopted influence your womanhood?
Being adopted, I believe it influenced my womanhood both in a negative way and eventually in a positive way. When I was a young woman, I didn't really value family. I think I was resentful of not having my own family. I blamed God a lot, wondering why I had to grow up like that with nobody really wanting me. I went through a lot in the adopted home. Once I was adopted, I got adopted at age 9, so I went through a lot of foster homes before I got adopted. And the situation once I got adopted was not one of the best situations that a child should have to go through. I've forgiven my mother and my father um, for some of the things that happened, but I think that what happened influenced me in a way, whereas I felt like I always had to take care of myself, that I didn't have anyone else to lean on, that I never could let my guards down all the way. I never felt secure as far as with anyone else taking care of me. I always had to just take care of myself because I was all I had. I eventually, I had a lot of kids because you know, I wanted to have a family, and that was the only way that I was going to have a family, people that was a part of me, by having a lot of kids. And as a young woman, I didn't always make good decisions in regards to my kids, and I believe some of that had to do with being raised the way that I was raised. By my birth mother not being in my life, I wasn't able to feel what it felt like, to have a mother and have that nurturing and things of that nature. Now, as far as with my kids, I nurtured them. I always hugged them and kissed them because those were things that I wanted. But as far as that protection and things of that nature, they might have gotten more from their other side of the family than they got from me. And sometimes I think that's because I was so busy trying to be protective over me, that I didn't always feel like I had to protect them because they had family. As I matured, I came to realize how important, my kids were, and how important it was for me to give them that security. I stopped concentrating so much on me being secure, and I finally realized, first of all, who was the head of all this, which is God, and that He took care of me through all of those different, things that I had to go through as a young girl and a young adult, and I'm 46 years old, and I have 6 children, and we go through ups and downs and different kinds of changes and things of that matter, but one thing is for sure is that I want them to know that they have a mother that loves them and that someone that's there for them regardless, no matter what. Then that's something that I missed out on. At age 35, I found my family because before that, I didn't even know if I had any family out there. I found my family, My mother was passed, but I found my sisters. And through them, I've learned the value of family and how important it is. And I finally found true unconditional love. Thank you.
My name is Chevelle Russell, and I'll be talking about abortions.
First question. Do you feel that you were forced to get an abortion?
Yeah, let me be honest. Yeah, because, after I was 18, I don't know, it just felt like it was already a part of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I felt like if I didn't get it, everybody would just be mad at me. Everybody. I felt like everybody would look at me different, like I'm just this fast little girl. I don't know, I just wasn't ready to actually see them treat me differently. Because people are so judgmental. But I feel like I was forced to have my abortion because everyone put a lot of doubts in my head that had me second guessing. But I felt terrible afterwards. I felt lost. I didn't know what to say. I didn't feel nothing. I felt empty, like just blank. I didn't have nothing to say after the procedure. All I kept hearing is, oh, the house is too small, we can't afford it, we don't have enough funds, and just a lot of things that made me kind of feel okay with my abortion. But I still didn't. I still cried for about a week, I would say. But I felt like it tore my relationship apart.